destroying places. Now look at our communities. The lands are being destroyed. Assassin was saying assassin.
Okay, you are taking it. Yeah, you want to
Yes.
take it personal.
You know what?
Trying to solve
we have
Africa.
kids now suffering.
We are trying to talk about Africa's problems bit by bit.
Imagine,
and then
you
are blasting.
When you're holding heart.
Then you are blasting.
Some sicknesses are meant for adults, but now babies have been suffering.
Hello guys, welcome to K Official Studios. Yes, as always, we are bringing you, trending news, entertainment, and all that you want to know here in the UAE. But today, it's our interactive segment. Like we always do, we want to, have some tete-a-tete, some chit-chats, about things that are going on. But don't forget that PK Studios, they are always holding us down. Yes. So if you're having your weddings, your parties, conferences, you can just hook them up. Their numbers are down there. You can call them. And, there is another sponsor, Eventfully Yours. Yes, Eventfully Yours. They are an event organizing firm. If you're having your events, your wedding, your party, conferences as well, once you are contacting PK Studios, you link up with Eventfully Yours and they'll be there to take you out of the stress of your event planning. Okay, so I have my guys with me here. They are not new. You know them. Ogidi has always been controversial. People say this Ogidi guy that you have brought here. Hey,
Not me,
but Ogidi, you are welcome once
Thank
again.
you, bro. The matter, there be the matter. It don't be me.
The matter, I know I do over you.
The matter, be the matter.
Yes, and I have with me again Kobe. Kobe is here. Kobe, yeah. I say, give me boza. Yeah, so we are here to do justice on a topic. If you're following the UAE news, you realize that the Crown Prince of Dubai, that is Sheikh Hamdan. Yes, Sheikh Hamdan. He shared some, old photos of the city of Dubai, how it used to be in the 1950s. And, he shared photos of Dera and Bar Dubai. Yeah, how it used to look. And, you can see the photos, on your screens. This is how Dubai was looking in the 1950s. So our topic for today that we want to discuss is that, there is this fast development going on in the Arab world. Talk about UAE, like the photo that Sheikh Hamdan has shared, from 1950 till now. See this tremendous development in the UAE. And also when you go to Saudi Arabia, now Kuwait, the city is splashing. What is happening to Africa? So I would like us to, why have you taken a deep breath? What is happening to Africa? Because when you look at, UAE from 1950, even they had their independence in 1971, let me say.
Yeah.
71. So this year, UAE will be 53, 53 years.
That's great.
And look at the tremendous change. Look at their airports, the buildings, the free zones, the system at which everything is working. So I want us to, juxtapose or compare it with, Africa. Why is it that such developments are not, progressing? We don't see the progressiveness of Africa. Talk about even Malaysia and South Korea. We all had independence before all these people, but it's like Africa we are trying to struggle in and out. Now everybody is trying to, get out of the country and, make ends meet. Ogidi, today I'll not start with. I'll start with Kobe.
Let him
because
start,
the way
because,
I'll start with Kobe. What's your take on this? What do you think are some of the factors that is troubling Africa? See, we cannot be like we are living on an island. We really know what is going on, so we have to say it out. Adventure our leaders will see this, and they'll take a cue from it. So and then one kasana,
another one. I wish we could sing the national anthem.
Of which country? UAE.
No. See,
Now,
again. Hmm.
And last one.
Hmm.
Bema,
Ayiko.
Mwanunko, what?
See,
Hmm.
when you were introducing
Yeah.
the topic for discussion,
Hmm.
in your little explanation, you made a statement that it's it's kind of related to what I want to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
You're saying that you don't understand why uh, Africa is trying hard to be poor. Like
Well,
we
whilst
are
people are trying hard to,
we are trying so hard to struggle
an exception of a few countries, okay, in
because
Africa anyway.
it's so sad. It's so sad looking at how Africa is endowed
Doubt. That's the
with
word.
riches. Endowed with riches. When I say riches, I'm not just talking about um money,
Yeah.
like currency money, but any form of riches.
You've got it all.
Talk about labor, talk about minerals,
Be- Human
talk
resource.
talk about everything. Everything.
We've got it all.
We have it all
You
in
know,
us.
Africa is one place that you can just throw corn on the ground, and the next time you
Bro,
come,
did you say
it,
corn?
it germinates.
Corn. I mean, you can plant corn in everywhere. Even if you plant a stone in Africa, it
It
will
will
germinate.
germinate.
If you plant, especially where
Oh,
I'm
God.
coming from, if you put a stone on the floor,
It will germinate.
it will germinate.
So, okay, let me come to Ogidi. So, Ogidi, what is, these Arab world and these developing countries doing? Like we see South Korea, not to even mention about the pictures that Sheikh Hamdan, shared, but also Malaysia, South Korea, they all started with us. Like most especially, I can say Ghana. They had independence on the same year, in the same year that Ghana had its independence. But, you can compare and see the kind of development that is going on there. That's how
big,
maybe.
big bro. You know what? Our leaders are very vindictive.
Thank you, Mike.
Okay, thank you. Yes, let me position it well so that I can speak to this issue very well. You see, our leaders are very vindictive. In that, what a predecessor did to somebody when they come over, they want to, pay them in their own coins. That is what is happening. If you check
Mm.
from the day of independence, all the African countries from the day of independence, it's like they are rather going worse than before.
Hmm.
Years back, the documentaries will be seen, you will see, streams all over beautifully, like by nature, it is very
Everything is
beautiful.
arranged
But today, with the help of drone, capture the images and compare.
from the days of old till now.
It seems like we are now
Going
moving
back
from forest to desert. And it's so heartbreaking
as people are moving from
we
desert.
into forests. It's like it's very
Like,
heartbreaking. People are struggling to plant trees around to have fresh air. We are rather killing our
we are
own.
killing our own.
We don't even plant.
Look at,
They
like,
come out to themselves and then we destroy it.
Funny enough, our leaders every now and then they visit the places that they are struggling to make it, and they are making it.
they know all of these. They know.
You see, this question that you are asking me, uncle, no craning me enemy. Yempeni from baby now, omoye man boyful. No craning me any. Because if you promise that you're going to help the people to live well, and you care less about them,
Yeah.
you are more than Satan.
Hmm.
You are more than Satan. I'm not speaking to a particular person, but any individual who has the opportunity to turn
Help
things
people.
around well, and you end up being vindictive, uncle, you are a murderer. We
Yeah.
are within you.
Yeah, because see, we are looking at
This very same
what
picture that you are showing us, this
yeah,
prince that you are talking
yeah.
about.
See, 50.
He's the prince, oh,
So okay, so
not even the king, the prince, showing what has happened.
yeah,
Period.
period.
Yeah, and anybody in the show.
It's like we are growing worse.
What you tour na no the hakosha tour. What you wanna? I don't know what it
You know, for those who don't understand, I will not explain.
It hurts. It hurts. Our education system destroyed. You know, our religious system destroyed. Our social system destroyed.
Now,
Everything about us destroyed.
people are not even happy living in Africa. See, when you check the records,
Hmm.
day in, day out, the youth are just leaving Africa like, never before.
And not only the youth, even our grandparents are even asking us questions that Charlie in your connection be and pocho connect him. Our grandfathers
They want to leave.
they are even in a haste to run away.
So one thing, you see, now I want to let us, juxtapose this. We are talking about the Arab world, their fast development and all that. We know that in this Arab world, it is run by the monarch system.
Yeah.
That is, the king will pass on to the
Sure.
the son, and it goes on and on and on.
Mhm.
And so do you think that democracy is Africa's problem? Because we see the monarch system where they know that once my father is gone, I'm the
I'm in
next.
charge.
So they see the whole country as their home. So they try to do it well. But unlike Africa, this political party will come. They would go, and they know that maybe I have 4 years, I have 8 years. They try to do something within the first 4 years, and the last 4 years they try to murder you or take whatever they want to take, and they leave the country. So do you think that democracy is Africa's problem, or we should find another means of governing
Well, Uncle Joe, you
governing
mean that
ourselves?
you know what? Democracy is not our problem to me.
Okay.
Democracy is not our problem
All right.
because there is history, story to everybody's upcoming.
Yeah.
You understand? Democracy had gone a long way to help us, but just that our leaders are very wicked.
That's your
Simple. They
standpoint.
they just don't want to leave, good, legacy.
So that's greediness.
Exactly. Look at these people. It's the monarchy system in Ghana. It will not work because we even have places where the kings and the chiefs are ruling and
Oh
in
no,
that
but
order.
but see,
But you don't see any good development in their areas that they
no,
are
but
supposed
because
to
of
be.
the settings, let's say that, like, because there is democracy, the government owns majority of things. The government dictates when it comes to majority of things. The chiefs, they have limited ways in operating.
I
Just
disagree with you.
recently, like, we know that this chief, in
Beautiful.
this
Onye chief.
the Ghana in Ghana, yeah,
Oye
there's
nkɔsoɔ hene.
a sub chief.
Onye da oye hene mpo. Oye nkɔsoɔ hene.
You will say that a
That
sub chief,
community is dust free now.
because
So
like
it has nothing to do with the politicians having major say over the society or not. It is what you, the leader, what you are making your people to believe that we want to do. If we say that, let's say, let me use my lovely people, Kaswa, for example. The community, we are saying that, guys, this is what we want to do.
this guy laughs as well.
No, I love them because you see, what is happening is that our people are the cause, our leaders are the cause of what is happening there. The youth over there need work. They want work to do. And there's no work. What would they use their energy for? You that you are from work, they will come and then attack you
But
on the way.
but the fact that there is no work doesn't mean that
Uncle,
you also
on
have
ideal
to
hand, the devil
you
will definitely
oh,
find a
but
job for an ideal hand.
you don't allow yourself for the devil to use you because
Uncle been told them,
you don't have
I'm afraid you pick me bag on my bicycle. I was from work riding my bicycle happily going home before I realized they picked the
yeah,
bag.
so
They
like you
ran
were
away.
saying, like it all boils down to the government not doing due diligence to its citizens, just like it's happening here. So Kobe,
So, you
okay,
were asking if democracy is the
yes,
problem
yes,
of
yes,
Africa. So, I don't think, like my brother was saying, I don't think democracy
it's that
is the major problem of Africa.
okay,
So, I remember back in school, my one of my teachers say this all the time that
Hmm.
if you fail to plan,
You plan to fail.
you
Plan
plan
to
to
fail,
fail.
yeah,
That is what I think is killing Africa. The failure to plan.
okay,
So I visited the Dubai frame. Okay.
yeah,
And when you enter, the first place they take you to is the old side
The
of
old side of Dubai,
Dubai,
and then
and
you
then
get
they
to
will
see
take
the
you to
new,
the current and then
the
the
future, what they
future
have in the
of
Dubai
good.
future. Yeah.
So when you go to the old side of Dubai in the frame there, you will see a laid out strategic plan
Mhm.
of how they want the place to
To
be
be.
like. It's a laid down plan. So all of us will bear witness that today you walk through the streets of a place today. In 2 months' time,
Yeah.
you come and the place is changed.
Yeah.
Mm.
That's true.
And then you
There's
ask yourself,
What happened?
what happened
what
here?
happened
I
here?
just passed there last
Mm.
month.
You know,
Because there is
I will not catch you. During the COVID,
Mhm,
during the COVID, there was lockdown and all of that. So
mhm.
we're locked down. So for some time, I've not gone to the Union bus station for about 6 months or a year. I've not been to Union, and when I got to Union,
You realize that the place was Union.
I said, "Now, is this Union or I've lost?" Like, there's been a new building where you can, top up your card. The new bus stop. They planted greeneries everywhere. The transformation was just swift. They used the opportunity to just develop the country.
Exactly. So it's all about planning.
Planning, planning.
And
So
it's good
if
system.
if you have a laid down plan, okay, that this is what we want to see ourselves
Mhm.
in the next 10 years, in the next 20 years, this
Yeah.
is how we want to see the country or the nation or the continent. Okay, this is what we want to see in 10 years time. When the plan is laid down, now you look at this is the resources we have. This is how we can channel the resources to be able to achieve this plan that we have. But look at our system in Africa.
But do you think the leaders don't know this?
That's what I'm
Bro,
coming. That's what I'm coming to. Look at our
Yeah.
system in Africa. There you can see clearly that there is no plan.
Yes. No, that's
There
why.
is no
No, that's
plan.
why. That's what I'm saying. No, no,
Matramakwe.
that's what I'm saying is democracy. Because let's be frank. In Africa, the democracy that we are running with, we don't have like a national plan.
See,
This party comes
and
with its manifesto. We are running a
see,
country with manifestos. Something that
I
happens
was
in secondary
I
schools.
was coming to that point. But you see, the reason why I'm saying that democracy isn't really the problem
Mm, mm,
is okay, fine. Look at this place. It's ruled by monarchy,
yeah,
the monarch system. Okay. It's not just one person that sits down to say,
of course,
draw a plan.
of course,
It's the entire family.
yeah.
If you go back
And
to
they even have like a cabinet that
good,
sits down. Yeah,
so
so
it's not from just an autocratic kind of
no, 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 no. It's not
it's
autocratic.
consensus.
they
Yeah,
There's a
good. There's a
yeah,
consensus.
yeah.
Mm.
So it's a form of democracy. They think together, come
It's
up
true.
with a plan,
It's
and
true.
execute it.
Yeah, like it's true because like Malaysia and South Korea and all these countries, they are still using these forms like
Good
democracy, not
and
monarch. But they are
good.
progressing.
So
So it boils down to
even
a
even
wickedness
in
and bad leadership.
even in our countries back home
Yeah.
that they do parties and all those things. Fine. Let's say if party A is saying that okay, fine, this is the party, this is the vision we have for the country.
Mm,
This is
mm,
what we are trying to execute.
yeah.
If we are in power, this is what we want to do. That is a party. We can call that as a monarch. It's a
Anyway,
party. We can call it as a monarch. So if party A gets the opportunity to rule the nation,
and does it well.
and that's it well,
They'll give another
definitely we
opportunity.
will give the opportunity to party A, somebody from party A to continue.
Exactly.
But even in party A, someone doing it, there is someone in party A trying to
destroying
make
it.
sure the one doing it is
It's
not
not
making
working
it well,
because he
so
wants
that
to.
I will be there.
That's the problem.
And whilst he's also coming, someone behind is also piercing him. Die
Worry-
early and let me come.
Worry what you go for the team.
Adrian Bon.
So that
Worry. Venom.
is a matter of we not having any strategic plan. We have no plan. We just get up and say something. And when I see this the way they campaign, like
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Aside
Okay. Yeah.
the
Okay, let's.
political aspect of it, there are some religious bodies, and then I mean every aspect of our being in
System.
the Africa there
System.
is a problem. you could have, people, let's say in a private sector, that, individuals, they have their own business running, and by virtue of, creating jobs for people, they employ them. At the end of the day, it promises you of giving you this when you do this,
Yeah.
and upon completing your side, then they find it difficult to,
Hmm.
do DS. You see,
That is what is
give me this, I'll give you this. If they're giving you this, then it tends to be a story.
Hmm.
What are you now turning this good candidate into?
into.
You are telling him that if you have any means of satisfying yourself, do it. So indirectly, that good candidate you had in your business, you've turned him to be a very criminal person, that tomorrow he will grow up to be a criminal businessman.
Yeah, the criminal mind will
You can
always build up.
into a thief man employing thief man. They are all afraid. You thief me, I thief you. That is what is happening. So you go to business centers, you go to business environment, you see that the businessman knows what the people are capable of doing.
So Ogidi, like now, people are, there is this another school of thought that the citizens are also part of the problem.
Exactly.
in
It is
Africa.
the leadership that is
Eh,
causing them to be
it's
that.
good. So
That's what I'm saying.
Kobe.
there is a key saying say a number say
Infinity.
Infinity.
okay.
Mm,
It's
So
in wine.
so if like going back to my plan,
mm.
if there is a plan and we know that in 10 years time we have to achieve this goal, so we are working towards this. Whilst there is a plan,
Say that.
there are rules governing that plan to make sure it is executed. So if everybody is doing anything they want, the followers have no visionary leader who is taking them to somewhere.
Yeah.
They are going to sway off the way and do whatever they want because there is no shepherd guarding the flock.
So the indiscipline will still
It
will
starts
still
from
be
the
there.
top there and it
There's no
descends down.
Yeah.
So when it comes to
Look at the time of Stephen Appiah,
Who is Stephen Appiah?
the footballer.
Ah, you have to explain.
Black Star. Look at the time he was
El
the captain.
Capito. Tornado.
That period,
Mhm.
the transition to now, compare their performance.
It's like in every stage we are getting worse, but
You- you see the whole thing?
notwithstanding, but
People
notwithstanding.
are struggling to make it, but we are struggling to unmake it.
yeah,
I want to see.
The man say me, oh,
football- we don't want to delve into that.
we don't let's not just go there at
You
all.
know, Africa, the only way we can progress is having a very good plan for ourselves.
Yeah, but
Just like Kobe said, you go somewhere, they have their history now and their
And the
future.
the future, what they want to achieve.
Ours, we are from our future and we
They
are
are
going
coming
back.
back to our
home.
history.
It's true. It's like whatever that was
We are
happening.
retrogressing.
For instance, we are from Ghana, so in Kwame Nkrumah's time, there was this town council going around making sure that sanitation
Is solid.
is spot on, like the buildings, the cleanliness, the discipline that
Look
was
at
being
these guys,
instilled into
Pastor
people.
boys. Look at what they are doing in
But
Ghana.
now,
Pastor boys going from
you know,
one joint to one joint, cleaning the community. Somebody is sitting somewhere insulting these people.
But-
But the madjuma why nobody is paying them. A volunteer work.
but you
They
see,
are doing things amazingly. Instead of us to support them and encourage a lot of people to go into this,
But-
some people are somewhere,
discouraging them.
chanting that they belong to some political party, blah 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 blah. But it is so.
That is our problem. Everything has been
Before near what,
have been aligned with
communal
politics.
Communal labor.
Every Saturday,
Every
the community,
Saturday,
you go out, you clean the environment.
uh,
Today, it is not so. You
everybody
go
is
to
busy.
town, instead of you to buy meat kenke to eat, where you are eating, there is over there.
All right. So see now, like we're all saying, we are talking about the indiscipline in the part of citizens back in Africa as well. But here, not to say that we don't have indisciplined people here, but the rules and the laws are working, making sure that
Exactly.
people are doing the right thing.
Exactly.
So it means that it still boils down to the government.
Exactly.
Making sure that you put the proper things in place. If someone does this and you find that person. If someone does what is wrong, you make sure that people are in check. Otherwise, when you leave people like that, everybody naturally is in one way or the other has that indisciplined aspect of him there.
Rajo,
So,
Africa, before we
you-
get to where you want us to get to, honestly speaking, unless those people over there,
Wow,
I want to buy Sofo Chirabosom prayers. those who are causing damage to the state unless they clear off the way. The reason why I'm saying this is that you see, somebody who have got the opportunity to transform the community will cause mess, and they will just cover it up as if nothing happened. They will be working for money seeker where this kind of from yaman promotion better offer. Na yet one 50 something $million. Need you go to Amna from it is not party A, it's not party B. NDC has done it before, NPP has done it before, and they are still doing it. It is not political, but we are saying that you people out there, you are occupying seats, you are occupying places. You are occupying places. Now look at our communities. The lands are being destroyed. It's Sasino was saying Sasino.
Okay, you are taking it. Yeah, you want to
Yes.
take it personal.
You know
You are
what?
trying to solve
we have
Africa.
kids, we have
trying to
kids now
solve-
suffering.
We are
Kids
trying to
now
talk about
suffering
Africa's
kidney failure.
problems bit by bit.
Imagine,
and then
Abofraba,
you are blasting.
Abofraba when you're holding hands.
Then you are blasting.
Some sicknesses are meant for adults, but now babies have been suffering from those sicknesses. Why? Because the land that we are eating from is being destroyed.
All right. Okay. So, but you see,
Budget.
on
Hey, yo,
on a more serious note,
why
not to,
would we leave Ghana and go somewhere
No,
when
no.
we have our own? Nobody can love Ghana than we ourselves.
yes, but not to say that all African nations are doing bad. You know, we're talking about Rwanda. Rwanda is coming up.
Excellent.
You know, very excellent. You know,
Excellent.
Igami is doing like
Excellent.
They are doing well. Let's talk
explicit
about our
job.
own that is not doing well.
No, but we are talking
No,
about
so
Africa as a
we
whole.
are talking
because
about Africa as a
Then
whole.
I'll talk about Ghana.
these leaders can also emulate.
Yes.
These leaders
They
can
will
see
not
what
do
is.
it. They have been going to African Union, blah blah blah. They have been going for meetings. They'll go and drink tea and be sleeping there. They will not. They will not. Haven't they been to other European countries for summit and other
They've
things?
been. So
I'm hitting.
you are hitting.
Relax,
Are you
relax.
an oven?
Don't be hitting here.
You see, the reason why the reason why the thing is getting to my neck is that
Yeah.
honestly
It's painful. It's
speaking,
painful. I
in the
understand your
next
pain.
20 years,
I understand
these
your
people
pain.
there will be nowhere to be
I
found.
understand your pain.
Where
We
our
will be
children
suffering.
be?
Yes.
We'll now be the
Posterity.
grandparent, and they'll be asking us that now, grandpa, uncle, what brother ever had in a year? Then they'll be asking you that, oh, we didn't talk because when you talk, they'll victimize you.
Yeah.
Blah, 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 blah. We've gotten the opportunity to speak to leadership. We are not against you. We are not against you, but we want you to do the right thing. You know it.
All right. Okay.
You know it.
Okay. Just hold your peace for now. Kobe, let me have your submission, and then let's wrap up. Let's wrap
way-
up, because the way Ogidi has
The way
seated, no,
Ogidi
if
is
I don't take
seated-
care, he will punch me. I'll know where we. It's okay.
See-
When we started, you took a deep breath. Now
It's-
take it.
It be a pipe. See, you open a tap at home, and then the water is now like jolly juice.
Okay.
You open a tap, and then the tap color is like you are drinking tea, Milo tea.
Kobe, let's go. Give me your final submission.
So- So, I mean, this topic is
very
a
sensitive.
very deep and
Yeah.
sensitive topic that we have to always take a look at it. Okay, because it's sad. I understand why my brother here is so furious this afternoon.
Yeah.
Look at how he's
You
sweating.
go behind us. They will also be chasing our somethings.
It's okay. It's okay. So Africa unite.
We can do
rise up.
better. We can do.
Oh, yes, we can do
We
better.
can do it.
We can do better.
We can do it. We speak like this because we've seen people do it.
Yeah.
We've seen people do it.
It's happening.
Even people who didn't have what we have.
We have
as
we have
Africans.
almost everything.
We've
Everything.
seen
Every
people-
mineral.
We've seen people who
Waterfalls.
didn't have anything, but now they have almost everything. So what we are here saying is, I wanted to say that, I mean, even now, decision making concerning the nations should be in. We should
All-inclusive.
include. Yes, we should include the youth. We should include the youth in decision making concerning
Old people.
the states of, because it's funny how almost all the African countries, all our leadership are old. with
It
I'm
plus.
saying I'm saying this with all due respect,
Yeah.
not
Not to
not in
attack anybody.
attacking anybody,
Yeah.
but I mean, see, there is a saying that the problem of a generation can only be solved by the people of the generation.
Yeah.
Okay, a problem of a generation can be solved by the people of
The
the
generation.
generation.
Exactly.
Okay, so this is the generation we are in now, and the problem we are facing now. Give the youth the opportunity to help in solving our problem. Okay, so let's try and involve the youth in decision makings concerning the nation. Okay, in Africa, let's try. When you go to the Western worlds and other nations
Mm-hmm,
who are
mm-hmm,
doing extremely well, you could see
mm-hmm.
that in decision makings, in everything they do, it's not just the el- elderly and like
Yeah, from
you
from
you have
all forms
the
of
young,
ages are
so
there.
that everybody is
Every
involved,
age bracket
and
has its
so good,
representative. Yeah.
and they even serve as mentors. So as they are learning, as they are included in decision, they are learning the ways to make things happen. So when the elders are no more, there are people who were part of that
Decision making and
good,
the
Making.
so they
planning and
understand
they
good,
know what
so they
is.
understand how to carry on to the next people that comes after them. So let's try and involve our youth in decision making, and let's also learn from when we see something, when we travel and we visit and we see something, it's possible, we can do it. So let's also learn,
Mm.
implement some of these things in our time, have a good plan, and I believe that and say yes, sir. We can bounce back, and
Achia
we can
nanso
be great. Achia
nanso
nanso
embuye.
embuye.
Ebuye
Yeah,
ebukura na
thank you.
ebukura na
Embuye yetumi so.
ye bechichira abɔ ho
Yeah,
ama na yeye.
Yeah.
yeah,
Adolfo no
yeah,
nokura ne nyame anim ni ye ka nokura kyerɛ mo. Nokura nyina ne sɛ ye pɛ ne
Yeah.
yie ntia.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
We
Yeah.
want it well.
Yeah. It
Nti ye
hurts. It
bɛsrɛ mo
hurts. It hurts.
mpanimfoɔ no eh,
It
mo ne
hurts.
yɛmfa adwen. Yɛnkaa sɛ deɛ moyɛ no yɛni hu yɛhu paa yɛnim ne yɛyɛ ne moatu kwan mo so moahu nneɛma a ɛkɔ so wɔ bi man so sɛ sare so koraa moayɛ ama no ayɛ akɔnnɔ ma mo nyina modwane ɛba hɔ bɛhwɛ adeɛ deɛ a ɛneɛ yɛn deɛ a nyankopɔn otwadeɛ mpɔn ɔdoma nkoma de adom yɛn ɔde akyɛ yɛn no mommɛnhwɛ so ne yɛnhwɛ so yie hwɛ yɛwɔ waterfalls ahodoɔ ɛno koraa kɛkɛ koraa no ɛyɛ sika mmoa ɛma ɔman no yɛwɔ landscapes ahodoɔ bebree yɛbɛtumi ayɛ nneɛma a ɛbɛyɛ fɛ ɔhu ahomakye kwabiri na kɔhwɛ adeɛ mframa koro gyee
Clean.
wonya bp
Clean.
wonya heart attack nanso hwɛ ɛnɛ galamsey agye ne ma
All right, guys. This topic we have to revisit it and do
yeah,
some dissections
yeah.
and try to see if our leaders. I know that a lot of people, have made comments and said this over and over and over again, but notwithstanding, we'll still have to say it because if
What's
Dubai,
18 say? Yeah, you enjoy chess
yeah, yeah,
club.
yeah, yeah. Dubai is
We'll keep
doing
on
it,
saying it.
deserts and all that, transforming it into something beautiful. And we claim, or indeed, we have the greeneries. We are not able to make our country beautiful and more attractive. Then, hey, what are we doing? So, I believe that you have enjoyed this discussion. If you have any comments, any contribution, just comment in the comment box and like and share to friends. And this program is sponsored by PK Studios and Eventfully Yours. You can call them for all of your events and they will be there to serve you better. This has always been K Official Studios. It's you guys. We are out.